What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is July the 23rd. I want to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and where big money is gravitating towards today. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off today, no real data points, no Fed speakers, nothing that could really disrupt the broader market. So it's just last minute fears associated to Tesla, which has their earnings coming out after hours today, and just other big tech. So I think that's what people are somewhat concerned about, and based on a couple of articles, that's what caused at least this pre-market dip right here. So I think at the low it was almost down 0.7% for whatever reason, but it is recovering, so futures are looking fairly good. At the same time, fear and greed index is at 57, so people's appetite for risk is improving. Not really apparent based on the stocks I'm going to be talking on, but generally it looks a-okay. Starting off with Sofi, so it is down slightly, piggybacking off of the broader market. They did put out news this morning, so Galileo Financial Technologies adds a 3D security to bolster online fraud protection. So in reality, a little bit more fluff news, no real reason to go out and buy Sofi because of this, but nonetheless, I still think that's pretty good stuff. Aside from all of that though, 17.09% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 177.48. So given the market circumstances, anticipate shorts to slowly return a small amount, continue its trend, but it's rather going to be the tail end of the week that's kind of going to cause a lot of volatility. Like I've said, like a damn parrot, time and time again, just watch your 750. 750 is a very key pivot for Sofi. If it does fail to really get like significant gains by, let's say, Thursday or Friday, then yeah, market makers and shorts are going to have easy cake just to keep Sofi below 750 once again. So we'll just have to wait and see, but I think given the circumstances of what's happening in the market, there is opportunity for Sofi to go up. Just, I don't know, it needs a nice little push. Starting off with MIRA Pharmaceuticals, tickers MIRA, it is down 28.54%. No actual news today, but this news that came out yesterday morning that caused it to go up 627%. It's causing some profit taking today, no doubtably, but given it going up 627 and it's only down 28% pre-market, it goes to show that there might be a very fast reversal. And like I said, the reason why it's on this list is because a lot of big money is paying attention to it. So as of right now, yeah, this is definitely one to add to your watch list. It's not heavily shorted, so I'm not even going to bring that up right now. This is what they do on a side note. If you have time to read through all this, it is based out of good old Miami Pharmaceuticals, founded in 2020. If you're looking at trading it though, it's kind of with it at 350. It's just stuck within this range right above this pivot of 332. So if it does break below this 332, then yeah, just kind of watch for that. There might be more pain potentially, but if it is able to stay here, then I do anticipate more FOMO for this company, and possibly for it to hit 601 at least. I don't know if it has enough to break above that, but you know what? This is a very unique circumstance, and yeah. Aside from that, Tesla is getting a lot of volume, not really up so much pre-market. It's only up 0.9%, but their earnings should be a fairly good one. You do see over the last 90 days, there have been roughly 13 positive revisions to the earnings per share from analysts, and then 13 negatives. And so estimates are roughly about 62 cents for the earnings per share and 24.74 billion for revenue. Much better than last earnings. So last earnings, I think everyone was anticipating Tesla to hit like the 140s. In fact, they did miss on a lot of the key metrics, but they gave good future guidance. So we'll just have to wait and see what comes today. So yeah, that one should be a crazy roller coaster. 3.79% of the free floats being shorted. So shorts have really increased quite a lot over this last little bit. So roughly at the low, it was like 2.92%. And then now it is at that 3.79. So nothing crazy, but still on a percentage basis, they've gone up roughly around 100% since that period. But if you're looking at trading it with it at 254 and change, it is trading between this pivot and this R1. So 258 is going to be a strong kind of resistance level. So if FOMO kicks in, it'll probably touch around there. On the flip side, if the market does turn red and this kind of downtrend that did happen starts to resurge, then anticipate for this to be touched, so this 247. So kind of just watch for that. It's going to be a lot of volatility, very wide gaps. So yeah, this upcoming earnings, I think it is based on the options, predicting like a 15 to 20% swing in either direction. So it is going to be a crazy day. Moving on, Jaguar Health is down 67.21%. They didn't actually put out any news, rather they put out a 8K. And in this 8K, they kind of break it down. It is kind of long, but for the most part, they're explaining about their recent phase 3 trials. I don't think it went according to plan. And for those of you that kind of don't know biotechs, phase 3 is like the do or die. That's basically like, you've done so much work to get, and plus so much money to get to that stage, and for you to not get the results, it's very detrimental to the stock. So this is why it is down quite a lot. There's no point talking about the fib levels because it's well below all of the key points, and it's no point really talking about shorts because it's not really heavily shorted by any means. So 5.46% right now. So all in all, just watch for the whole numbers. If you do believe in this company, then yeah, take advantage of these prices. It can recover obviously, but yeah, usually phase 3, it's like the coffin, or the nail in the coffin, kind of whatever you want to call it. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. Last but not least, ticker SERV, so SERV Robotics. So it did go up 233%. I brought this up yesterday. Very abnormal stock, at least chart, but no news today. Is still piggybacking off of, in fact, actually what caused all of this was no news. It was just this 13G right here. So shows that NVDA did actually increase, or made a brand new position in them. So this one reminds me of SoundHound. So for those of you that are in that, obviously you'll know that one thing that really kickstarted its, I guess, success, and a lot of people's get it on a lot of people's radar, was because of NVIDIA and their position in them. So I think this stock, it's literally it's copying to a T what that is doing. When it comes to this company though, still about 322.51 million of a market cap. So yeah, this one's a unique circumstance. Tread cautiously though, because anything could happen. 14.39% of the free float's being shorted. It works out to be 2.18 million shares overall are being shorted. If you're looking at trading it though, with it at 904, it's kind of just in no man's land for the most part. So yeah, I think all in all, this stock should be added to people's watch list, but at the same time, tread with caution, because if we pull up SoundHound I do cover this as well periodically, but you see what happened with SoundHound. It went up quite a lot, and then it just kind of diminished. This stock's been very volatile, and actually if you kind of think of it, this is very similar charting to ticker SERV, so the other one. So this one's gone up quite a lot because of they did put out news in between, but mostly it was that 13G. So yeah, this is a unique circumstance, and we already do see what happened with SoundHound, where it hit like $8.91 as the high, and where it is now. So yeah, just tread cautiously no matter what. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said though, appreciate all of you watching.